What's up? This is HDNEWS Tech here. So I'm back with another video. This is going to be about students for my location. The high school, middle school, elementary school is doing a couple days a week in the school with temperature checks, and then they're doing online classing. Since the high school definitely has fiber optics, by the way, for years, with 500 megs or more a second. And believe it or not, my cable provider can go up to 1,000 megs a second, 50 upload for only $125 a month, which is a deal. Just is a complete steal. And right now I got the 100 meg package in my parents' name with the 3 uploads, so it does good enough. And I noticed that, the city I just heard about from my mom, they're doing hotspot locations where students can get online where they don't have internet, or they have slow internet like DSL or slower than that, or can't afford it, where they can get online from 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 p.m. only during this virus. And it's taking a toll on our network for the city because it's slowing down the internet speeds. And it's kind of hitting mine a little too. I only got like maybe 59 megs or 50 on download with these other 3 devices that are connected to my network that apparently oh, this is the Walmart thing. This is my pay stub or something. But I got my code over there. If you have a security code and you put one on for your router or modem, write it down, because I know it just be safer. I wrote mine down so I can remember it without having to look underneath the modem. So it's erasable ink, so it'll come off anyway if I need to. But my network's doing all right. They're on it, during certain times. Internet here, I think I pay $55 a month for cable, so it's pretty good. It's new wave, but it's called Cable Spark. Not Cable Spark, Sparklight. That's what they call them now. And I got the old package, which means I got the 300 gig data cap, which I don't even go near until now. But they're offering unlimited data, temporary during this virus pandemic issue, so everyone can stay online, because everyone's having to work from home. And thankfully, I haven't had to do that yet, and I don't think I could because I'm a car guy. So there's no online thing for that, For others, there is, where they have to buy laptops, and I see a lot of students over the weekend, yesterday, with them buying, maybe one or so, buying a laptop, and that's what's required, either a laptop or a tablet. I rather prefer a laptop because you have a display, you have the ability to run Windows applications, Hey, you don't want to be spied on by your internet provider for providing ads to you, VPN it, hotspot, I forgot what it was. It's through Apple too. You can buy one of those gift cards, put the money on it from Apple, and then pay with that as well, which I do for YouTube or wherever else. Ain't too bad. And Hospital Shield is the one that's pretty good. Their speeds, they're not as fast as they were before, but they're still enough. For a phone, they got like up to gigabyte of speed. And I don't think there's a lot of providers that are over 1,000 megs. I know my provider can go up to 1,000 on download and only 50 upload, which I don't know why can't they just up it to 100. But it's enough for 50 devices or so, or more. And it's so easily to actually share an internet connection miles away now with the technology we got, including ubiquity, that where they're showing my state test, where they have these radios on top of roads that share internet access far away. They're basically access points, wireless access points. And some of them you can actually take a satellite dish and put it onto one and run the wires underneath it and hook it to your house and get free Wi-Fi, from another location that you pay for. That's how some people have to do it now, and I think that'd be the best option. Depending how far the cable goes, there is a limit on cable, how far you can travel, because cable eventually gives out, I think it's like 300 feet, I believe, and the signal will decrease. So like my house is fine. They ran a new cable a couple years ago, you know, a coax cable from the box over there, and it's pretty reliable. It's pretty fast, and it can go farther than that, I'm afraid. Probably not much, but it's hanging above so it doesn't get in the way of me, and it's anchored so to the house, and it's grounded too, so don't worry. It's perfectly safe during thunderstorms. I never had nothing fried in the last few years, basically ever here, because it's so grounded. The wire, everything in here is grounded in the house. I just gotta make sure if we do anything like that, I'm gonna have to have a network upgrade. I don't know whenever I can afford it, or I don't know how it'll work, but you know, it's how it is. I'll deal with what I got right now. It'd be fine, you know. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, comment, like below. If you like my kind of videos about Wi-Fi and wireless access points, just subscribe as well, because I'm more of a tech on that. Basically, it's newer, and there's more of that brand that's really positive on reviews, and that's really good quality components. Sure, you might spend you had to spend a couple $1,000s or less, depending, but it's a solution to fix where you don't have to run wires. And they use this up in Chicago and big cities where they don't have to run huge wires underground. They just pinpoint them wirelessly, and they transmit gigabytes, sometimes like 1,000 megs or more. There are modems, but I don't know, they're DDoS proof, but for me, I would prefer a DDoS proof modem if it has to go to a different location, when I'm, you know, where I'm living, of course, like a different location in the city. I would prefer DDoS protection, ransomware protection, and high speed, regardless with the processors that can handle the load. And there are quite a bit of modems. I don't think my store has, you know, the most high-end amazing tech for modems, but there are Amazon that can still, you know, deliver it. You know, there are better modems. Sure, they're more expensive than the Walmart ones, but you have that phone line, which I don't even have a phone line. When they bought this house, I had a phone line and an old cable connection, because the person before I lived here had a cable, but not very fast, I'm sure. And we ripped all that out and basically put coax cable in, and there's no other. The only way I can, you know, talk to people, you know, with the phone is the cell phone. There's no other internet things, and I think there is an Anchor thing at my store where you can hook up a phone wire with the phone to Bluetooth and internet thing, you know, where you can actually call people over distance or use as a phone service. And it's $100. I rather wait. I know I may be extra money I'm getting on the next paycheck. I may invest in a new computer. There is one of HP in our store that there's a couple only, so there's not a lot, but it's a gaming rig and it only has 8 gigs of RAM. I could have Best Buy upgrade it with my parents' permission to upgrade it to 32, which is the max I saw for the review. It's one of those Ryzen 5, which is a whole lot better than my rig, and it's got Windows 10, which I'm not a fan of in the past. And they do studying, and oh my god, it's horrible. When you look on the videos, what they show on setup and all that, it's just collecting too much information. And I mean, Windows is cheaper for a PC, because I don't know, I go back to Mac. I'm more of a gamer, so that's why I kind of miss it, going from a PC to a Mac, and I just gotta go back. There's more games available now, and I think that computer has 4 gigs of video RAM from the Vita, so it's one of those cards, you know, with a very small hard drive, believe it or not, 200 gig SSD M2. It's one of those very high speed cards, so there's not a lot of storage. So Windows, one game maybe. My entire iTunes, probably not. I would have to have Best Buy upgrade that storage to at least the max they can support while spending a reasonable amount of money, a good, a good reasonable amount where it's, affordable, and that it's perfect to do. And the RAM is definitely, I don't know how much it would charge for RAM, but right now I think you gotta park it outside and have them take it in, and I'm sure they'll clean it when you come back with it. When they come back to give it to you, they probably will clean it in. I will probably need an antivirus because that's the most important thing for a Windows PC is having an antivirus and probably an anti-ransomware, because apparently ransomware is really awful right now the last few years, and I don't want to deal with it. I have a Mac and that's why I switched, but now all these games I want to have in my collection on Steam, I can't play them. So I used to be able to play them, but somehow with the latest Mac OS it doesn't support 32-bit games, so it's horrible. And that's just not something I'm gonna do. I had to see it, Apple. I had to leave you for the Mac. But maybe when I can afford more, I'll do it. But until then, that little computer I have to do. It's a little tiny, but it's got like USB-C, which is a whole lot better than I got, and Wi-Fi 5, which is a lot better. And believe it or not, with my Mac, if I put it somewhere else in this house, I gotta still run a wire and turn it into a Wi-Fi hotspot for extra devices, or share internet through a coax cable, through an internet cable from the Wi-Fi. Macintosh computers can do that as long as it's stable and the RAM is alright. And I know I can upgrade mine as fast as 5 years, where Apple supports it only for 5 years. Man, the market wants to pass that, you're out of luck, like I am. So thank you for watching. See ya.